Hey guys, Italo here. First off, I want to thank everyone who checked out my video last week. I was super happy with the value I provided to a lot of people and the engagement and the reaction. So in my thanks, I'm going to be putting out a video every week for the rest of December to accomplish 4 things. 1, to show you guys the value of credit cards in your day-to-day. I mean, if you don't think you should be using a credit card, I'm going to share with you guys some reasons why I do. I personally believe everyone does. 2, how to get approved to virtually any credit card despite your credit score and your credit standing. 3rd, a basic understanding of travel hacking and using credit cards to earn free vacations. And 4th, I'm going to show you guys how to bring it all together, a couple different concepts, a couple different strategies. And if you guys even do half as well as I think you guys are going to do from the value that I provide through this video series, I think you guys will be very, very impressed with this. So moving right into it, I'm going to be adding a little editing just because I know I'm not talking about the most engaging topic in the world. So with that, cue music. Okay, this song is a little too lit. Let's go next song. Okay, this song, I love this song, a little too basic though. Next song. Okay, this song will work, guys. Let's get started. Okay, so jumping right into it, why I personally use a credit card for every single purchase I make and why I believe you guys should too. I want to get rid of this limiting belief that I know a lot of you guys probably have, and I definitely had in the past, and that's that credit cards are bad. And again, they definitely can be. If you guys carry a balance and pay a lot of interest, your credit score's going to drop, you're going to be paying a lot of fees. It's obviously no fun. So as long as you guys are simply paying off your balance in full every month and not spending beyond your means or money you have, you guys will see a lot of benefits. So jumping right into it, why I only use a credit card for everything I purchase. Let's say you're buying you're buying a new laptop for $1,000. So to start it off, let's say you buy it with your debit card, you go to the Apple store, you pay your $1,000, you get the laptop, absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's very cool, you have a new laptop. Now let's say you just simply use a credit card instead, so just a different medium, a different piece of plastic. So say you bought your new laptop with the American Express Blue Cash Everyday card. So this card is interesting because if you spend $1,000 in 3 months, they actually give you $100 back. So by simply using this piece of plastic, your $1,000 laptop is now a $900 laptop. I mean, pretty cool for doing nothing but using a credit card instead of a debit card. Or let's say you guys are thinking about using an airlines card because you want to use this for travel. You could open up the Southwest Rapids Rewards card, and if you spend $1,000 in 3 months, then you're given 40,000 bonus Southwest airline miles. And for everyone wondering how much airline miles are worth, a good rule of thumb is every 10,000 equals $100. So by simply putting your new laptop on the Southwest card, you're given a $400 travel credit, which I think is pretty cool. What's even cooler is if you use certain offers that they're I guess really behind and backing right now, you can go a lot farther than the travel credits they offer. For example, from Oakland to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, or Los Cabos, it's about 18,000 bonus miles. So with your 40,000 Southwest miles you earn, you could easily go to Cabo, or to Cabo San Lucas or Puerto Vallarta. Also, it's just under 20 to go from SFO or Oakland to LaGuardia, New York. So you've got almost 2 free vacations there just by simply putting it on this card as opposed to a debit card. You've got a free round trip to both New York or Mexico, which I think is pretty cool. I'll put in the description above, I'll link the Southwest destination finder so you guys can see really how far you'd go based off the airport you'd be flying out of. I think a lot of you guys will be pleasantly surprised on how far you can go. Or 3rd, let's say you put it on a hotel award card. So this is the IHG MasterCard, or if you spend $1,000 in 3 months, you're given 60,000 hotel points, which can get you some nights at some of the IHG hotels. And for those that don't know what's represented within the IHG portfolio, there's the Intercontinental and the Holiday Inn. And for anyone wondering, whether or not you want to stay in the Holiday Inn, here's a quick video of what actually goes on.
Chilling at the Holiday Inn. Me and my people, you bring 4 of your friends. Feel on each other and sip on some hen. One thing leading to another, let the party begin.
So I hope somebody appreciated that joke or woke somebody up if they were dozing off. But anyways, jumping right back into it. Those are some of the reasons why reward cards are good, but also I'm going to talk about some things that a lot of people might not know about, and that's that just by simply using a credit card, your credit score will go up from paying your balance in full. It'll show activity, which is good, which is what credit card companies and your credit score wants to see. So unless you plan on buying a house in cash in the future, I definitely suggest you guys get started with this so you can start building your credit score to save you a bunch of money in the long run. Another thing that a lot of people don't know about, I didn't know about until recently, is that some credit cards offer a lot of good consumer protection. You can Google, Visa, MasterCard, Amex, their protection plans. One that stands out to me in particular is the American Express Consumer Protection Plan, where if you buy anything and it gets lost or stolen or damaged, has to be replaced within 90 days, you can file a complaint with American Express and they'll get a return to you. So say for example, your laptop got stolen out of your car, the new laptop you just bought, and you bought it with an Amex card, you can have it completely reimbursed. So I mean, that's pretty cool. There's no way that would happen with a cash or debit card. So that's pretty nice. Just by simply using different pieces of plastic, you buy yourself a little insurance to make sure that things end well with it. Secondly, another thing that people don't know about is it's actually safer to use a credit card than a debit card, because let's say, an example, like I've had my credit card. I think I've had a credit card hacked before, where a couple fraudulent purchases were coming on, and I reported it, and within hours, I think it might have been like a day, maybe it was even less than a day, the credit card company dealt with it. They reimbursed the money. They were sending me a new card, and I wasn't charged for any of it. Meanwhile, I've had friends that have gotten their debit cards hacked, their bank accounts hacked, and everything's been liquidated. And these companies, these banks, it's not on their priority list to help you get your money back. They're said it might take weeks, might take months, might not even get the money back. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. And the reason for this is because when you use a credit card, it's not technically your money, it's the bank's money that they're loaning you. So they're going to protect that money at all costs. But if it's your debit card, if it's your bank account, it's technically your money. It's not necessarily the highest thing on the bank's priority list. So it's actually safer to use a credit card than a debit card. A lot of people didn't know that. I personally found out about this only weeks ago, so I'm happy that I'm sharing this with you guys now. So an action step of what you guys can do, and a quick takeaway from this week's video, is I'll link above 10x Travel/credit cards, where you guys can go look at a couple different offers, learn how to evaluate them, and pick a few that you might be interested in. Next week's video, I'll share with you guys how to get approved to any credit card despite your credit score, despite your credit standing, and you guys can start your first real productive step toward earning some free travel. So with that, I'll see you guys then. Ciao.